Hi everyone, Dana here with Stella Haus Films and Lisa Blaschke.
Blashki.
I've been calling her Lisa Blaschke for like 4 years. Of Lisa on Location. Lisa is an incredible portrait photographer, wedding photographer, pinup photographer, located in New Braunfels, but shoots in the city of San Antonio and surrounding areas. And I feel so privileged to have been able to shoot so many weddings with you over the past 2 years. A lot of you don't know this, but shooting a wedding for a bride and groom has a lot to do for me and for her with our ability to work with each other, because shooting a wedding and with a photographer who doesn't want you there, who thinks of you as competition, who is constantly in competition for shots and angles, is extremely difficult and impedes the day. And when I shoot with Lisa, when she's doing the photography and I'm doing the video, it just runs so smoothly, and I'm so grateful for that, because I've shot more weddings with you than anyone else. So I'm a little spoiled because shooting with her is like amazing.
The same goes for shooting with Dana. As a photographer, when we work with a videographer, we kind of cringe sometimes if we don't know who they are and we're not familiar with them, because we don't know if they're going to be in front of us the entire night or taking up the entire dance floor with their equipment. So when it's Dana, I can rest, and I can rest assured that we're going to work fine, and that the bride's going to get an amazing video and an amazing photo album.
And so for that reason, we've been talking about this for a long time, about how do we make sure to work with each other? Like, how do I guarantee that you're the photographer there and it's not someone who is, putting a flash in front of my face? How do I assure that it's Lisa? And so we came up with something recently, and we decided to, for a trial period of a year, work with each other. And I said, here, look, why don't you offer one of my wedding packages with your weddings, and let's see how it goes. And so we did that, and so far it's been successful. But I want to do even more. I want to do like all my weddings with Lisa. So we're going to run a special until the end of the year. So if your wedding is in 2017, if you book in the next 2 months till the end of September, we are going to offer a combined discount of $500 off the total cost of wedding photography and video when you book your photography with Lisa and add video to the package. We think this is a great incentive for people. $500 is a lot of money, and we're willing to make that sacrifice, because producing the video and photography as a team together and working together, it's worth that sacrifice to us. So if you're interested in seeing more of Lisa's work, go to
www.lisaonlocation.com.
and she will also have a link to my portfolio work that you can see maybe on the blog. Maybe you can do a little blog and put a link to my work, so that you don't have to go anywhere else. You can just go to Lisa's page. If you go to Vimeo or to YouTube, you can always type in Stella Haus Films and you can see my work from there. I also have a web page, but it's too complicated. Just go to her webpage. Do you want to talk about a situation where maybe you had we won't name who it was, but a bad experience with a videographer, and how that prohibited you from shooting what you'd like to shoot on a wedding day?
Well, there have been a lot of examples, and I can think of an example recently where literally the videographers were set up like a film production. There was stuff everywhere. There were tripods everywhere. There were light stands everywhere, illuminating the entire place. And it got to be where it was really hard to shoot around all their stuff and all their gear. So at some points I just had to step back and photograph what was there, which is a lot of crap. So Dana's a lot simpler like that, and she believes, like I do, that it shouldn't be a movie set. It shouldn't be a big production. We should be as unobtrusive as possible. And so that's why we work well together. We wear all black. We're stealth. We hide behind things. We don't get in the face of the people that are there. And I think that is the best overall wedding experience for our couples.
Yeah, the worst thing, like I imagine my wedding day, and if there would have been lights everywhere and cameras everywhere and people running around with tripods, like I would have been paying attention to that. And I was so lucky to have like one photographer, and this is before I knew Lisa, FYI, one photographer and one videographer, and they worked well together, and it was like they weren't even there. And the way I shoot is at all possible. Like, I have professional lights, I have studio lights, I have everything to light up a room, but I don't do that. I use very wide angle lenses, very light sensitive equipment, camera bodies and lenses, so that I don't have to add any lights. The only time I've actually added lights is when we shot that wedding in a barn, where it was like there were tea lights. I had to add some lights, like,
And even the lights that she added weren't that big and in your face, you know.
yeah, like it was basically pitch dark if I wouldn't have put lights. And that is the only wedding I've added lights to, because if you're on a dance floor and there's mood lighting or there's DJ lighting and that's the feel of the room, the last thing I want to do is put some bright white LED or bright lights and ruin all of that, because you're paying thousands of dollars for that. And that would be completely ruined if I put lights everywhere. So I try not to do that whatsoever. And Lisa uses like a flash setup. It's not like a huge production either. It's very incognito. It's very minimal, but she produces amazing work. And so that's it. That's our special. If you decide to email us, please mention that you saw this video and share it with someone that is looking for a wedding photo and video for this year, because there's a huge special that we're offering so that we can work together. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.